Nobody expected ancient dentistry to work. But Etruscan gold bridges lasted 25 centuries, using techniques modern medicine wouldn't rediscover until the 1900s. In 1885, archaeologists opened an Etruscan tomb near Orvieto, Italy. Inside, they found the skeleton of a wealthy woman. But when they examined her jaw, they stopped cold. Wrapped around her remaining teeth was a delicate gold wire structure holding replacement teeth in perfect position. The craftsmanship was extraordinary, thin gold bands precisely fitted around anchor teeth, supporting carved ivory replacements. This wasn't crude ancient metalwork. This was precision engineering. And the really strange part? The wear patterns showed she had used these teeth for years. Maybe decades. They worked. But here's where it gets really interesting. This wasn't the only one. Archaeologists would eventually find over 20 similar devices across ancient Etruscan sites. Each one revealed the same impossible precision. The same biocompatible design. The same evidence of long-term use. How did a civilization that vanished before Rome's Golden Age master something we struggled to replicate for 2 millennia? To understand the answer, we need to understand who the Etruscans actually were. Before Rome dominated Italy, the Etruscans ruled. From around 800 BCE to 300 BCE, their civilization flourished across what is now Tuscany, Umbria, and northern Lazio. They built sophisticated cities. They developed advanced metallurgy. And they were obsessed with two things: gold, and the afterlife. And the evidence reveals something unexpected. The Etruscans believed the dead needed to enter the underworld looking their best. Missing teeth were a problem, not just for eating, but for dignity. Etruscan funerary art shows idealized faces, complete smiles. Their culture demanded it. So their craftsmen solved it. But this wasn't just vanity. If this is already making you think differently about ancient civilizations, drop a like so I know to keep going. Dental prosthetics served a practical purpose too. Wealthy Etruscan women, and it was almost always women, needed to eat, to speak, to maintain their social status. Losing teeth meant losing power. Gold bridges gave it back. What archaeologists found next changed everything about how we understand ancient medicine. When researchers finally analyzed these prosthetics in the 20th century, they discovered something remarkable. The gold wasn't just any gold. It was refined to an incredibly high purity, over 95% in most samples. But here's the thing. Pure gold is soft. Too soft for structural dental work. Modern dentists alloy gold with other metals for strength. The Etruscans didn't. So how did their prosthetics survive decades of chewing, biting, grinding? The answer lies in their construction technique. Instead of casting solid pieces, Etruscan craftsmen hammered gold into thin sheets, then cut narrow strips, and wrapped them around teeth in overlapping bands. Think about that for a second. This created a spring-like flexibility. The prosthetic could absorb force without breaking. It moved with the natural teeth rather than fighting against them. It was biomechanically brilliant. And they figured this out through trial and error, watching what worked, passing knowledge from master to apprentice across generations. But the real answer is even more impressive than clever metalwork. The Etruscans solved a problem modern dentists didn't crack until antiseptic surgery: biocompatibility. Putting metal in a mouth is dangerous. Bacteria breed in gaps. Corrosion releases toxic ions. Infections can be fatal. The Etruscans somehow minimized all of this. Gold itself was part of the solution. It doesn't corrode, doesn't react with saliva, doesn't oxidize. But the design mattered too. Those thin overlapping bands left minimal gaps for bacteria. The smooth surfaces resisted buildup. The loose fit allowed natural cleaning by saliva and tongue. And when archaeologists examined the anchor teeth, the natural teeth holding these prosthetics in place, they found something surprising. Limited damage. The gold bands distributed force evenly, protecting the teeth they gripped. Modern bridge designs often cause anchor teeth to fail within 10 to 15 years. Some Etruscan prosthetics showed use patterns suggesting twice that lifespan. 20 to 30 years. In a mouth. Made of gold wire. 2,500 years ago. But, everything I just told you? That's just the setup. The mystery deepens when we examine who was actually making these prosthetics, and who was receiving them. Because here's what nobody expected. Not a single Etruscan dental prosthetic has been found on a male skeleton. Not one. Every confirmed example belonged to wealthy women. If you want to see how this mystery unfolds, make sure you're subscribed. Archaeologists have debated this for decades. Some argued it was sampling bias. Maybe we just haven't found the male examples yet. But the pattern is too consistent. Over 20 prosthetics. All female. All wealthy. All showing signs of long-term use during life, not just funeral decoration. The leading theory now? Status display. In Etruscan society, wealthy women held significant power. They could own property. They attended banquets alongside men. They controlled household economies. A gold smile wasn't just dental work, it was a power statement. And the craftsmen who made them weren't dentists. They were goldsmiths. The same artisans who created the intricate jewelry Etruscans were famous for. And this is what they discovered when researchers traced the knowledge transfer. Etruscan goldsmiths were already masters of granulation, a technique of fusing tiny gold balls onto surfaces to create intricate patterns. This required precise temperature control, understanding of metal behavior at near melting points, and incredibly steady hands. When a wealthy patron came to them with missing teeth, they applied the same skills. Think about what this means. The Etruscans didn't develop dental technology separately. They transferred jewelry making expertise to medical application. They saw a problem and applied their existing mastery to solve it. This is how innovation actually works, not sudden genius, but lateral thinking. Connecting skills across domains. But wait, there's one more clue about how this knowledge survived and spread. Trade networks. Etruscan merchants traveled throughout the Mediterranean. They traded with Greeks, Phoenicians, Egyptians, and dental prosthetics similar to Etruscan designs have been found in Phoenician sites. The knowledge was moving. What the evidence actually shows is a complete rethinking of ancient technological development. The Etruscans didn't have advanced technology in our modern sense. They didn't have microscopes to see bacteria. They didn't have metallurgical science to calculate gold purity. They didn't have biomechanical engineering degrees. What they had was something more powerful, accumulated observational knowledge. Generations of craftsmen watching what worked and what failed. Patients who survived versus patients who died from infections. Prosthetics that lasted versus prosthetics that broke.